Alrighty, today we are going to be adding decimals. The most important thing to remember when adding and subtracting decimals is to line up the decimals. So just like when we were adding large numbers, we made sure that each digit in the number was lined up in the correct place before we added. And so we need to remember to do that when we're adding decimals as well. Alrighty, so let's first look at this example. It's 3 72/100 added to 4 13/100. And we know that if we line up the decimals, the ones place and the tenths place will automatically be lined up. So the 3, since the 3 is in the ones place, we put the 3 in the ones place. The 7 is in the tenths place, so let's put the 7 in the tenths place. And the 2 is in the hundredths place, so let's make sure that we put the 2 in the hundredths place. Then we want to add 4, so 4 is in the ones place. 1 is in the tenths place, and 3 is in the hundredths place. So now that we know that we've lined up our digits correctly, we just add going straight down. So 2 plus 3 hundredths is 5 hundredths, 7 plus 1 tenth is 8 tenths, and 3 plus 4 ones is 7. So our final answer is 7 85 hundredths. Here's another example. We're going to add 12 7/10 to 15 98 hundredths. Let's make sure I know that this first number that we have only goes to the tenths, and the second number that we have goes to the hundredths place. So make sure that when we line up our numbers, we line them up correctly. So 12, the 1 goes in the tens place, the 2 goes in the ones place, the 7 is in the tenths place, and we don't have a hundredths value, so you can either leave it blank or you can add a 0. And when we add 15 98 hundredths to it, we want to make sure that we put the 1 in the ones place, or the 1 in the tenths place, sorry, the 5 in the ones place, the 9 in the tenths place, and the 8 in the hundredths place. Once we can see that we've lined up our decimals, or we've lined up our decimal and our digits, we can add going straight down. So 0 plus 8 is 8, 7 plus 9 is 16, carry the 1, 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8, and 1 plus 1 is 2, and don't forget to carry down your decimal. And our final answer is 28 68 hundredths. Alrighty, I'm going to do the first one with you, and then I want you to do the next 4 for homework. First, we are going to write down our number 3 89 hundredths. And then we are going to stack right underneath 30 72 hundredths. Make sure that you line up your digits correctly. The 3's in the tens place. We don't have a tens place here, but we need to make sure that we put a 3 there because that's in the tens place. The 0 in the ones place matches up with this number in the ones place. The 7 is in the tenths place, and we know from up here the 8 is in the tens place, so we lined up those correctly. And the 2 is in the hundredths place. And as we can see up here, the 9 is in the hundredths place. So we have lined up our digits correctly, and look, our decimals are lined up as well. So then we can add going straight down. 9 plus 2 is 11, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 plus 7 is 16, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 plus 0 is 4, and 0 or nothing plus 3 is 3. And we carry down our decimal, and our final answer is 34 61 hundredths. Alrighty, please work on those next 4 problems, and you also have a word problem on the next page that I would like you to solve as well. Alrighty, good luck, and we will have 3-star problems ready for you tomorrow morning.